How to find your soulmate. Is finding true love really old-fashioned? Is it just a pipe dream? You may think it never happens to anyone in real life. You might think it's just not possible. If you're like me, and you like to think that there may be some truth to the stories and what you see in the movies, then read further. Finding that person you'd consider your soulmate can happen, and it's a lot easier than you think. There are some simple things you can do to increase your chances of finding that person meant for you. Because remember, they're also looking for you too, and that's a good start. First of all, consider yourself and who you are. Finding someone who complements you perfectly, a soulmate, means you have to know a lot about who you are and accept who you are. Most of this comes with life experience and maturity. Maturity also brings acceptance of others. Take time when you're young to discover more about yourself and who you really are. Forcing the soulmate issue will only bring disappointment and bitterness, creating a negatively skewed view of the world and of others, completely closing your heart to the possibility of finding a soulmate. Do you like me just the way I am? Some people have decided exactly what their dream soulmate would be like. They make this amount of money, have a certain job occupation, and want to have this many kids. These people suffer the most in life. They are so inflexible that if Cupid shot them between the eyes, they still wouldn't see the love right in front of them. It may be that special lady that always greets you in your apartment entrance. Don't look for love by occupation or social status. Not only is it shallow, but you might not find them. Even worse, it may not be what you expected, and your dreams are shattered. Learn to accept others and who they are. This goes not only for potential soulmates, but also for friends and family. It's natural to dislike others for whatever reason, but accepting their differences and loving them anyway, maybe even for those differences, will greatly open your heart. No one will ever be perfect, but that's what makes life what it is. For example, think of people this way: it doesn't matter what they've done. It's who they are. Love them for who they are. Good people do bad things all of the time. Accepting this will soften your heart and prepare you for a soulmate to enter your life. Don't force the issue. Your life shouldn't revolve around finding a soulmate. It's true, it'll happen when you least expect it. When you live your life fully, someone will come along. They always do. This will happen when you're engaged in something that you love, and that person will be doing the same. Something so powerful is a good way to start that road to finding that soulmate. Common interests aren't what keep relationships together, but they do spark them. You don't have to look for love, since it is as commonplace as stars in the sky. However, when you look for love, you get lost in the dizzying array of choices. You become confused and lose track of good things. For example, I know an older woman who has great expectations, but everywhere she looks, there is no one suitable. Is it a lack of good men, or is it her attitude? What if her expectations are not realistic to demand of ordinary human beings? Relationships are different than what you might initially expect of a soulmate. There is a lot of maintenance involved. It has to be constantly renewed. Some even say that you are married to the same person many times. People are always changing, and who you might be 5 years ago will be a different person altogether now. That is why the definition of soulmate must be flexible, and your soulmate must keep you happy for decades in the many different ways that you change into. Finally, let go of the traditional notion of soulmate and what it means. Loving and accepting someone for who they are, not how perfect they might be in your eyes, is what having a soulmate means. That goes for how you compare mates to others. Never ever create an ideal in your mind and compare real people to that ideal. It's unreasonable and unfair to those that could love you. So live your life and love who you are. What happens may not be in your control, but you can choose to live peacefully and accept what comes your way. Accept others for who they are. Do these things and your soulmate will manifest in your life naturally. Once this happens, it may forever change who you are and your life going forward.